Well, hello, everybody. Thanks, Facebook friends, for listening in to our conversation on the Providence Project. I'm Sister Leslie. I'm the vocation director for the Sisters of Divine Providence, and I also run a ministry called God Space.
And I'm Sister Mary. I am currently living in Selma, Alabama, and I'm working for the Edmondite Missions. I am the curriculum advisor, and I work with all the groups from children to seniors. Any learning that's going on in the community, I have a hand in.
Awesome. So the Providence Project is a way to connect with Sister Mary's ministry in Alabama, but also a way to connect with us and to connect with other young adult volunteers. So it's a way of living in community and also doing some service. And it's a spiritual experience too, because we'll be also praying together. So I was wondering, Sister Mary, if you could tell us just a little bit about why your ministry there is so important to you.
All right. The ministry here is it's from the ground up. We do everything for the community. Whenever we're thinking about a new program, it's how will it affect the community? How will it help the people to grow? How will it help the people to believe in themselves, to have experiences that might help them to gain better experiences in life, and to help them just be individuals. Not that they're wonderful people. They are the most gentle, the most welcoming people. You will never know a stranger here in Selma. Everyone will speak to you. But to give them experiences that some of us believe are just normal everyday experiences, and enjoying life and not always having to think about how am I going to survive today.
Yeah, that does seem like a really important and meaningful ministry.
Yeah.
Do you want to, is now a good time to share some of your pictures?
Sure. Let's go ahead and put up mosses.
Okay.
So mosses, yep, this is it. This is our center in Mosses. The main door there is our learning center and our food pantry. Our food pantry has been giving out bags because of COVID, but as of next week, we are opening again as a regular food store. And the individuals come in, they can shop 4 days a week by alphabet, so that we don't get overcrowded at all. But then they have cards where they can pick so many grains and so many fresh vegetables. We work with farmers and bring in fresh food. The Learning Center has classrooms in it. So we are currently doing an after-school program. We're not really focusing on academics at this point, but more at the social emotional, getting the kids used to being with each other again, trying to get them to think out of the box, to have experiences. And it's really been a lot of fun. We do outdoor activities every day. And then there's the building next to it. It used to be a clothing store, but now it is a community room, so our seniors can meet in there. And in the back is where our community ministry is, where we help people financially. We have counselors that are back there once a week. And the kind of bright sign underneath the one that says Good Shepherd is advertising our camp.
Ah, good.
And that is what I'd like to talk to you about today.
Talk about the camp.
Camp is, it's going to run in historic Selma and also out here in Mosses. And in Mosses, it's going to be from grades 1 to 8. We are hoping to have 5 children from ages first first through third grade, 5 children in fourth through sixth grade, and 5 children in seventh and eighth grade. Normally we have 25 or 30 children out here, but because of COVID restrictions and the size of the rooms, we can only afford 5 in each. But camp is going to be a set of wonderful experiences. We have a trip almost weekly. We have physical activity daily. We have academics that are already planned. They just have to be carried out, and it'll be easy to carry them out. That'll happen every morning. Every day there will be some kind of a STEM project, which is a science, technology, art, engineering, or math project. Again, they are all laid out. Everything will be there. But mainly our job as being with these kids is just supporting them. They haven't had a lot of these types of activities. They don't know how to think out of the box. So we will just be supporting them, trying to give them just the opportunities.
Well, that doesn't sound too hard because you have it all prepared for volunteers to help. But
Right.
It sounds really meaningful to connect with the kids that way, and also pretty fun. I mean, going on the trips and
Right.
the STEM projects. I think you mentioned to me something about rockets. So
Yes, yes. We are going to make our own rockets, and we're going to measure angles. We have 3 angles in which they'll be shot from, and then we have ropes pre-measured to tell the distance. And then hopefully we'll take them in and make graphs to show angles and how far they go. It's just, the kids love it.
yeah, well, I'm kind of excited actually. And I can say, like, so I have not been to Sister Mary's ministry yet, but I'm excited to go this summer. But I was a campus minister for a long time and have done many service trips with students. And they've been so meaningful over these years, partly because of doing meaningful service for other people, right? Like doing some good in the world, and connecting relationally with other people, not just dropping in to help, but really connecting relationally. But I think the other piece is the communal aspect among the volunteers. You know, like real connections happen when we share these kinds of meaningful experiences, you know, praying together, sharing about the experiences of the day, the things that were challenging, maybe some funny things happened, or some things that just were deeply moving.
Right.
Sharing those with each other is a way of deepening that experience, I've found. And it really does bond a group of people. I think that's why community is so important, that we have shared life, you know, and you know, when you meet up later with a group that's gone on a trip, we can relive all of our memories, our inside jokes. Yeah, it's just such a deep way of connecting with people holistically. So can you say more about what volunteers might do, like what it might be like to be a volunteer?
Sure. To be a volunteer with us, if you want to show the other pictures, Leslie.
Sure.
Okay. I'm specifically looking for volunteers for Mosses, and Mosses is out in the country. Okay. So when you come out of the building and we're going off to the left, way past these trees is the convent in which we'll be staying. It's kind of obscure, but it's not even a block away. And it's very nice. It has 2 beds in a room. But there's a wonderful kitchen, so we can cook what we want, or we can always get food from our Bosco Center, who feeds people every day, lunch and dinner. And I'll be bringing lunch out every day from Bosco for the campers, but they'll always give me extra if we want something warm for supper. And then the other way is right next to us is a church, and then it's streets. So we do have internet in the center. So, you know, after kids leave, we're welcome to use the center, use the internet. At home, there is no internet. But, you know, our people don't have the luxury of having internet in most of their homes.
Yeah.
The government did provide cheap internet for learning virtually, but it doesn't always work. So,
Yeah.
but our center for the most part works, except when it doesn't.
It might be kind of nice to live a little simply like that, right? And
Right,
be
right.
not so tied to the phone and to social
Right.
media for a little bit of time.
Right. And, you know, just to meet the people in Mosses, to walk the street, really, people are very friendly. And as long as it's daylight, we really are safe. In the evening, I stay close to home, even though people are getting to know me. I just stay close to home just to be prudent.
Yeah.
You know, so, but what can you do here? Well, as a volunteer, you are free Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, we have camp Monday through Thursday, and it's from 9 till 2:30. And then really we're free. I would ask the volunteers to help sanitize things after everyone leaves, but then after that, your day is yours. The closest, we do have a dollar store about 10 minutes away. The closest big city is Montgomery, our capital. That is about 40 minutes away. You can find anything you want in Montgomery. Selma is about 40 minutes west from Mosses, and we don't have too much here, but we do have the Edmondites. I'd love to give people a tour of what we do and how we do it. We have our wonderful Bosco Center, which feeds people. We feed thousands of people a month, thousands of meals. And then we have Health Links, which is run by Catholic Social Ministries. We take care of people who have no insurance. We have our counseling center, and we also help with electric bills and things like that. And then we have our main offices, and I am living in Selma. I'm in a place that has been a novitiate. It has been a priest house. It has housed 15 sisters at a time, but it has been revamped for the priest. The priest lived here, so we have suites, which is very nice.
And you said there are some pretty good places to travel.
Yes. In Selma, if you're justice-minded, there's a wonderful interpretive center that talks about the Edmund Pettus Bridge, because it's right at the end of the bridge. It talks about the marches from Selma to Montgomery. There's lots of historic things in Selma. But if you're not so much into history, if you're into Harper Lee, there's a Harper Lee Museum. But then there's also, you know, June and July are hot here in Selma. The beach, Gulf Shores, is about 3.5 hour drive from here. It's an easy drive, but you could spend the day at the beach if you want to get a place down there and stay. Just an hour from the beach is also New Orleans. It's a great place it's a fun place to go. Okay, nice. So just to take a weekend and do a Mobile, Gulf Shores, New Orleans weekend, it's great fun. Wow. Our biggest store down here is Kmart. No, not Kmart, Walmart. That's where we do our grocery shopping and any of our regular shopping, unless we go to Montgomery or another place called Prattville um, to do shopping. Now, one other thing that I've done with our high school kids is we've gone bowling, and that is great fun.
Nice. I feel like that could be a good community bonding.
Yeah, it was. We went on a college tour, and then we stopped at one of the bowling lanes and had a great time.
Wow.
And we just built community among ourselves with that.
I mean, bowling, how can you not build community, right?
Right. So it was great fun, and it's not very expensive down here. So
good.
It was good.
So volunteers will have opportunities to do those fun things and play games together and have fun, and also spend time praying and reflecting on these experiences that we'll be having in service.
Definitely.
So before we close, is there anything else that you would like to add?
Just really, if you have never had a Southern welcoming experience of a culture that is very different from ours, this is a great experience. It really, I fell in love with it. I came down for almost 2 weeks and just fell in love with it, and knew that I wanted to come back. So pray about it, think about it. Our kids need you.
That's a great way to close. Our kids need you.
Need you.
Yeah. So I can't wait to go. And we're also looking for some young adult women to come and join us in mission, because these kids need you. So if you are a young adult woman who is interested in applying, or you know one, please encourage her to do that. You can find out more information at Godspace Community /ProvProj details. You can contact me at vocation@cdpkentucky.org, or you could just go ahead and apply. I mean, if you're ready to go ahead and take the plunge, go for it. And I'll contact you and we can talk more about it and answer any questions and help you feel comfortable. You can apply at tinyurl.com/Providence Project.
Trust in Providence.
And trust in Providence. Yeah, why not take a little risk and try something new? You know, why not do something meaningful this summer? So thanks for joining us for this conversation, and we hope to see you in Alabama.
Thank you for listening. Bye.